Hello, I'm Dynzell. I'm one of the patients for Livelifetaller. I just completed my limb lengthening with the Ilhan method, 9 centimeters. This is my physiotherapist, Tugba. She is amazing. Introduce yourself, Tugba.
Hello everyone, I'm head physiotherapist Tuba and...
Hi, my name is Martin. I'm a patient here in Livelifetaller. Was born in Argentina, live in Germany, and I'm almost ready with the lengthening process. And here, I have to thank my physiotherapist, Enes, who I appreciate a lot and has done an amazing work with me. So, Enes, maybe you want to introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I am Enes, physiotherapist.
Yes, why we are here today? Because you guys really most motivate patients here, really. I'm not joking. That's why we want to talk about a little bit how you can keep that motivation in this process. Because all patients before the surgery has really good motivation for the surgery, for this process, but they lose their motivation in this process. It's, hard, some pain, some, like no friends sometimes. There's so many reasons. So how could you maintain your discipline, guys?
I will say for me, it does get hard. A lot of people do start off with a lot of motivation, and it does get hard to keep motivation. You get tired of being here. A lot of people are ready to go home, and I understand it. But for me, keeping my motivation was all about remembering why I came here and why I'm here. And the whole reason, like, you come here because you want to get taller and you believe there's a better life on the other side of getting taller, which I finished my lengthening not too long ago, and I've already experienced that better life. But I kept my motivation, one, by all the help and support I had here. My physiotherapist, make a lot of friends here because there's so many people go through the same thing. And the gym was also like a big motivation for me. It's just keep your mind set on the goal and not thinking about the pain or anything like that. Because some days you'll have no pain, some days you'll have pain. On the days you have pain, you just push through it and remember, like, okay, today might be a bad day, but tomorrow's gonna be a good day. And that's how I kept myself going.
In my case, it's very similar, like literally not forgetting why you came here. And also I would say selecting what you perceive, because here there are many people who are pushing the whole time, who are helping you to stay strong. The physiotherapists, for example, but also many patients that are really emotional and want to do further. So I don't know, I couldn't say from myself that I'm so motivated as Dynzell. He has more an intrinsic motivation. In my case, it was you guys that made me do it. Like, I know that I am in good hands. And I would say that I thought, okay, there's no way back. I mean, I have decided for this and I want to achieve this. So there's no alternative. I am doing what I like. I save money. I am putting a lot of money, effort and energy here. And so I want to make the best of it. So this combined with your support and the support of other patients who every once in a while drop a good comment and push you further, that's something that kept me always very high in terms of motivation.
Told me one time I was not motivated so much, but I watched Dynzell's video, and after that I keep pushing.
Too.
Yeah. Also, the patient from the video is someone who inspires a lot, and I would see him, and he would be saying something like, yes, you have pain, of course you have pain, but you can do something that will change your life. So you focus on the target and you make it. I have to admit, I am quite receptive with people, and there were a couple of things talking to Dynzell that I realized, okay, he's a person that motivates himself, but also other people. I remember when you arrived here to Livelifetaller and you had this smile, and I went to you and I was like, wow, you are smiling, you are happy, you are probably in the most painful situation, because the first days are the most painful, but you had a smile that was impressive, and you said, yes, because I'm finally doing it. And then you realize, yes, like I'm also finally doing this. Yes, I'm here and it's painful, but it's a pain that I choose because this is an amazing thing to do. And you are giving us guys, I wouldn't say a second chance or something like that, but something that's really beautiful. And I think that because of the pain, you might forget it, but we are here to do this very beautiful thing. And yeah, in this case was Dynzell, someone who reminded me every once in a while when I was in pain that we are doing this beautiful thing.
Because you lost it in the end, right? You were thinking, oh, I'm getting taller, but you're sick of it, of the process. Yeah. But somebody needs to remind you, you are doing this, and you always want this.
Yeah. Well, you have this annoyance the whole time. So your bones are broken, and you are far from your family. You are alone, and it's annoying. So you have these things that every once in a while they are painful, but mostly they are annoying the whole time. And you remember, okay, I had a good life before. Why am I not outside enjoying the sun? And so the motivation goes down every day. So this is a long, how you call it in English? This is a resistance race. This is not sprint. This is not you have the operation and then you have the results. This is a resistance race, and you have to resist. So
like a marathon.
Yeah.
Like a marathon, yeah.
It's long marathon.
And
so long, 3 months.
Even to add to that, I'll say, for me, my whole life has been about discipline, because something I learned very early on and something I try to pass to other people is, we talked about it, some of the hardest things in life are the best things for your life. My life has changed drastically just by being here, but some of the best things to do for your life are the things you're scared of. So that's going to improve your life, it's going to improve your happiness, and it's just getting over that fear barrier. And whenever I would feel too much pain, I would remind myself, as you said, we're doing something beautiful, we're changing our life, we're testing ourselves every day. And to be able to test your limits every day and see, I could push, I could keep pushing, I could keep pushing. Somebody said something that was very smart to me, and I've been holding on to it the entire time I've been here. You can feel pain, and it's okay to think about quitting. It's okay to think about it, but you cannot quit unless you say the words, I quit. As long as you never say the words, you're pushing yourself every single day. No matter how weak you feel inside, you're showing strength to other people by being able to continue on and not give up. That shows how strong you are as a person, both mentally and physically. And as we've talked, mental strength for me has been a huge thing, because a lot of people told me they didn't even know I felt pain because I didn't show it.
Yeah, I was saying that today in the morning in the gym.
Like,
I thought you were not in pain, and you were like, oh, yeah, me too, I feel pain. And I was like, really? You don't show it?
I saw also many times.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people tell me they didn't even know I felt pain, but it's just because I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful for this opportunity. Imagine me never being able to do this, or imagine if this surgery was never available. Would I have been happier going through this pain for a short time, or would I have been happier never being able to do it in the first place? And I remind myself of that every day. So I see it as one of the greatest opportunities in my entire life. And that's what keeps me motivated every single day, like every single day. I'd rather be here going through this than going through life the way I was.
Yeah, at the end of the session, we are always saying that tomorrow, new day.
Tomorrow's a new day, and that's the way I took it. If today was hard, it's okay, because tomorrow will be better.
That's why you have to fight in this process. Sometimes it's hard, but it was really amazing. I never heard before from you. When I see you, how are you? What's going on?
Excellent.
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 No, not amazing.
Sometimes
excellent.
amazing.
Super
never. All time, really, I can't remember now.
I think that 3 days I say okay.
Yeah.
To me also?
Because I remember 3 days I was in pain and I say okay. I hope in the next days it will go back to excellent, but for now it's just okay.
Yeah. Mostly the excellent. That's why I also like to asking you, because I know the answer. It's the excellent. It's also make happy. It's really good.
We knew my answer every single time. It's never gonna change, no matter what.
What is it?
Super dumb. Every time.
Yeah, it's
Never
right.
change. She'd be doing my physio, and I'd be laying there in a lot of pain. She'd see my face. I'd be like, and she'd be like, how do you feel? Super dumb.
Because I want to hear sometimes, how you feel. Any pain or something?
No pain.
I'm good. Everything is good.
Yeah.
It's always like that. Really, I like this answer. It's really important.
But that's a bit of sporty attitude. Like when you are like, I come from a performance sport. I was a swimmer when I was younger, and then did some time MMA. And literally, you have to appreciate this suffering because it's bringing you something. And so he responded with that word when he was being stretched by you. I also say to Enes every once in a while, he says, "Do you feel good?" Because I have pain face, and I would say, "Doing well," or something like this, or just raising the thumbs, because I know that this is doing well to me. Of course, like when you go running, you feel tired. If you are preparing for a marathon, you feel tired. If you are going to the gym, you feel tired. If you are lengthening, if you are stretching your bones, then you feel tired, or you feel this annoyance or pain or whatever. But this is something that's bringing you farther. So this is a very different pain to when you have an injury and something hurts. Then it's cool to say, it's not okay, please help. But if literally he's or you are helping us to develop our muscles or walk better, whatever, you have to be thankful for that. And the best way to say, maybe if the face is not able to say it, then the thumbs to symbolize it's everything going very well, and please keep stretching.
Can't get the words out.
And I remember sometimes I said, after the long stretching, should we stop? You said, let's take a pause, like 30 seconds, and after, let's go.
Yeah.
What is the most challenging thing during the whole process for you?
So I'll say for me personally, it was those nights where I didn't sleep. Those were very difficult nights. And you go to your room and you're in your room alone. There's no one around. And those nights showed me how strong I truly am, because those nights you get a lot of thoughts like, I want to stop, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm ready to take them off. But it was just the nights where I didn't sleep, and it wasn't even pain. It's hard to get it's difficult to get comfortable, but once you find a position you get comfortable with, it works for a little while until you need a new one. But it was just lack of sleep. I would go a few days without sleep, but even in those nights, I just reminded myself it's worth it. That's what I tell myself in those nights, like when I couldn't sleep and my mind would try to get the best of me. It's worth it. It's worth every moment of it. And honestly, I remind myself, as we would talk all the time, like nothing lasts forever. No pain, no discomfort. I knew I would sleep again eventually, so it's like no matter what, don't stop, don't quit. I'm not gonna sleep tonight, but I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to the gym. I go to the gym, okay, now I can sleep. So that was the most difficult for me, but I chose in those moments, like it's weird, but I would smile when I'm by myself. I would literally look in the mirror and smile and tell myself, it's like, whatever, I don't care, I'm getting taller. Like that's what I tell myself all the time. Like even if the smile was fake, I would smile in the mirror and I'd tell myself, whatever, I'm getting taller. Like, and I knew I would sleep again eventually. And it's not every night, it's just some nights, and you're not used to not sleeping. So that was for me the most challenging.
Yeah, for me exactly the same. I would put it in a bit different words. I would say that once again the resistance, because these nights are hard. So when you have pain, like in my case, like some people have more pains in the morning, some people have more pains in the evening. In my case, it was exactly like you, pain in the evening. So from 11 o'clock, I would feel pain.
Every time.
But it's not a critical pain. It's not something that you want to cut your legs or something like that. It's just a strong annoyance and pain. And the first nights that wasn't an issue. The problem is the longer the nights are and the longer you stay here, then you have to convince yourself over and over and again. And I think that's the challenge. That was for me the most difficult part, to reach it more than to survive some pain. It's not a crazy pain, it's a normal pain. It's like, I don't know, you had an injury doing football or something like that. It's a very normal pain, nothing crazy, but it's the resistance to it. And the last days, that was the most challenging part, when you think, okay, I'm done, and you need to get some strength from wherever.
I think some great advice that I gave myself here actually is, it's normal pain. It's just annoying. It's just super annoying. That's it. Like the pain is never too bad, and whenever it was like pretty bad, my physiotherapist would fix it like in one session rather than it going on for days. So it was never too bad. It was just annoying, but it's just the whole thing of like, in your mind, you think the pain is worse than it is because in your mind you have the option to quit, or you think you have the option to quit because you can tell them to remove whenever you want. My best advice is remove that option from your mind. Don't even tell yourself like, I could quit if I want to. Like, because once you stop thinking I can quit, you think of it as a normal pain. Yeah. Like, it's not like, oh, I want this pain to stop, I can make it go away whenever I want. It's like, nope, I can't make it stop. So it's no point in thinking about quitting. And once you remove that option from your mind of, oh, I can remove whenever I want, it's like, oh, I know I have to get through. And then I would set little goals for myself. Like, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna make it to this day. And then I make it to that day, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna make it to this day no matter what. Like, and once I tell myself like, I'm gonna make it to this day no matter what, I'm not stopping from that day. So it'd be like, I'm gonna make it to Friday, I'm gonna make it to this day. And you just take it one day at a time, and you keep setting goals for yourself. And you'll see like, man, time goes so fast, right? Like, it's like when you're in pain, you think time is going slow. I'm already getting ready for my second surgery, and I feel like I just got here. And I'm like, whoa, like, and I'm seeing the benefits. I'm walking, I'm seeing the benefits. Like, I already feel happier. Like, you've seen me grow in my time here. Like, I was happy before, but I feel amazing. And I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, I can't believe this is me now. And that's what I say, just stay focused on your goal, no matter how hard the nights get. And if you ever have a serious problem, don't be scared to speak up. But usually the physiotherapist can handle it without any other intervention from anyone else. So you have honestly been a huge help for me, constantly challenging me and pushing me and keeping me, you've been a huge part of keeping me motivated. And I appreciate you for that, because it was some hard days, but I just never let it show.
Just in case you are jealous about his work, I feel exactly the same for you.
Just so we're clear.
And it was like that, and I say that a couple of times. Literally, the best part of the day is when you go to the physiotherapy session. Also because, you get the massage and you get the stretch and you get the exercises. But also there is someone who is there to listen to go with you through your pains, and that's the best part of the day. You have 1 hour someone who is paying a lot of attention to you. I think that I was talking to some people in Germany where I heard that they do a similar procedure to this, but literally it's only the operation, and we as patients cannot imagine the whole process of these 3 months without this physiotherapy. Because physiotherapy is like super, like it was the best, to be honest, the best part of the day that would push you through the rest of the day. You always think, oh, Sunday, oh yeah, today I don't have physiotherapy.
Don't do lengthening today.
Sunday is the hardest day.
I always think it's holiday just for us, okay?
Yeah. Sunday is the hardest day because all physio is going, and you look forward to the massage. Like, even though like you go through the pain of stretching, it's the best. It's the best because like you get a massage, you get stretched out, and they stretch you so good that you really good for the rest of the day. Like, I would always go take a nap after physio because I'm like, this is the time to sleep. And then Sunday would come and I'd be like, it's Sunday. I hated Sunday.
You love it.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I hated Sunday so much. I'd be like, I'm gonna go to the gym all day Sunday.
No, really also thank you too, because always he asked me too, how are you? How about you? How was your Sunday or something? And I'm scared to say, I'm tired. I can't say because waiting, How are you, Tuba? I'm good.
We keep each other strong.
Yes. Always we have to be good. Yeah, I am feeling like that. And also during session, after session, I'm feeling, like you say, this fake smile also make me happier, and it's really thank you too, because I'm careful about my eating because he asked me and now I'm scary,
Yeah.
But did you eat? Is it healthy or not? Did you go to the gym today?
Go to the gym.
No, not here. Really, it's the teamwork, and if you are good, we're feeling better, and if you help us, if you do your exercises, you guys always at the gym, we can see that, and it's also good motivation for us, because we know we can push you even with pain. you will know that okay, it will pass and I will be good. That's also so important for the session for physiotherapists. That's why I would say thank you too.
Well, you said something about what he says with the good words, and you know that in the psychology there are some self-programming courses and so there are some words that keep you moving. And I think that this is very important when you are here doing lengthening, that you take these things, because if you are the whole day only talking about how annoying this is and how you miss home or these kind of things, you are sabotaging yourself. So here is the place that when people ask you how do you feel, you're putting here a lot of effort, you came from so far, you are doing amazing for being here. You took the decision, and this is something that you have to hypnotize yourself with words or whatever, and also going to the gym. It's a good part to release the energy. And I am a PE teacher, so I was very in contact with my body when I was younger, and now I do more in office work. And this whole process brought me back in contact with sport and with going to the gym every day, because you realize how good keeping you healthy is. You realize that if you eat bad, then you have more pains because you don't have enough energy, and your brain is not prepared to suffer so much. But if you eat correctly and you train and then you stretch, then you feel better. And for me, it was also a mind-changing experience that I'm going back to Germany, and will probably insist more in the gym because this is a motivating experience. Once you did this challenge, you can do everything.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
We are talking about motivation and stuff. Okay, you did 9 and you did 10 centimeter from femur. If you think about it, the past days, 6 centimeter to the 10 or 9 centimeter, is it different pain or it's just same annoying pain all the time?
It is a bit more pain, but just a little bit, literally just a little bit. The main thing that hurts is this resistance. So you, the first night that you don't sleep or that you sleep quite bad, and it's a night, and you think okay, it's very normal. But when they are many, that's more difficult to face it. So the pain is more or less the same. It's just a bit more because the body is stretching very fast. But it's more the mental thing, and that's why my advice would be always to come here when you are like mentally very strong, because this is a great challenge.
I would say from 9 to 10 or past 6, be careful who you listen to here, because unintentionally people say a lot of things that kind of set patients back, especially with patients that are not as mentally strong as some other people. Everyone told me when I got here, oh, when you get to 7, like it's a lot harder. Past 7 is a lot harder. A lot of people don't make it past 7. A lot of those people hadn't even reached 7 yet. What I noticed around 6 or 7 is, I think that's where, as I talk to people that got there, I think that's where you start to get kind of tired and homesick, and you kind of get mentally fatigued because now you've been here so long, you've been in pain so long. Because honestly, what I can say is the pain, for me personally and people I talk to, the pain didn't get worse. You just get more tired of dealing with it because you've been dealing with it so long. It's like Tugla said, you start off with high motivation because you're thinking about getting taller. But as the motivation dies down and you don't see the progress right away, you don't see it until the end really, until you start standing next to everybody. So it's like when you don't see the progress, you're tired, you're running low on sleep, you're in pain, it's like, okay, now your mind's telling you you don't want to do this anymore. So now your mind tricks you into thinking you're in more pain, because honestly, the whole time, the only time I was really truly in pain was right after the surgery, and they gave me pain meds and I was fine. It's like, yeah, it's like the pain was, when I really sat and thought about it, the pain was the same the whole way through. So just be careful who you listen to, because a lot of people said the pain gets worse here, it gets worse here, and then you see people stopping at 7 because somebody told them the pain gets worse at 7. And it's like, I blocked out a lot of it. I knew for a fact, I was like, don't listen to anyone, respectfully, don't listen to anyone, because your body's different, your goals are different, your mind's different, and you can't let anyone steer you from your goals. So if it wasn't anything positive or anything like, oh yeah, I just didn't listen. I'd just be like, oh, okay, and I completely wipe it out of my head. I told myself, because that's scary. I was at 1 centimeter when people were telling me 7 and 6 is hard, so that's scary to think, oh, it gets harder. But yeah, that's a scary thought to think it gets harder than it is now. But just don't think about that. Think about, we're gonna see when we get there. We're gonna see how I feel when I get there. I don't care what anybody else went through. I want to see how my body takes it because we're all different. So
I had someone with the best intention that when I started lengthening, he said, well, the whole process starts when you reach 4. Yeah, and I was already suffering a bit. So I was lengthening and every day, and then I reached 4 and nothing changed. Like literally nothing changed. And I think I had more pains, but probably, I don't know, because of a personal thing, when I was around 5. And then people would say, yes, but you know what? At 6, the pain start. And as you say, it's a very personal thing, and it's funny to say, but you have to be selective with the people that you listen to, because it's also like in life. You have people that are going to say, yeah, I'm going to university to do this and that, and some people are going to say like, oh, really? It's so difficult, no one does it, and that brings you down. And here it's the same. You come here, and many people with the best intention, because they want the best for you, just they have more experience, and they tell you, they want to tell you, be prepared, because the pain is getting eventually a bit stronger, but they tell you something that brings you down, because they say, yeah, all the pain that you're suffering is nothing, because it's going to get worse, and you are like, and then you realize, no, it's normal. So you're just getting tired.
Pain, right?
What?
You're waiting pain.
You're anticipating it.
Yeah, and okay, 4 now, nerve pain is coming. The main patient asked me, I reached 4 centimeters, is that the nerve pain? Because people talking about that.
Yes.
And no, no, it's patient always scared from the pain. Okay, it's right. Pain is not so, it's uncomfortable things. But if you wait, that pain, it will come. It's really, because and you're waiting, it will come exactly 11 p.m. It will come.
Yeah.
It's your body working like that. It's the body.
You can trick yourself a lot.
We never talking about the nerve pain, remember? Just
No.
I checked one time. Okay, it's nerve pain, it can be like that. I have to explain that. It's like that, and nerve stretch, blah, blah, and finish. And we never felt nerve pain, right?
You did it also.
No,
I had nerve pain at one point, but I just didn't care.
I don't know.
Like, it wasn't that bad at all.
Yeah.
So I had nerve pain at one point, and it wasn't as bad as I don't know other people's pain, but when I had experienced it, it wasn't as bad as everybody told me. But I also, like I said, I wipe everything, and people have the best intent. They just want to warn you so you're ready. But a lot of people don't understand, it can really make some people more scared than they already are. So I just wipe everything from my mind. I just tell myself, we'll see. Because everybody said nerve pain was so bad. Then I got nerve pain, and it was but it's just I'm getting taller.
You knew that, and
yeah,
you didn't care. That's why.
That was my biggest thing. No matter how bad things got, I didn't care, because I'm everything is gonna be okay, no matter what. We talk every single day, no matter how bad I was like, tomorrow's gonna be okay. I don't care.
Yeah, tomorrow you have surgery.
Tomorrow I do have next surgery, and I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not scared. I went through it already. I know what I'm in for. Obviously, I haven't done tibia, but I have an idea of what I'm in for. I'm not scared at all, because I understand. It was scary coming to a different country to do the surgery from where I was. I didn't know anything about what was going on, so it was scary in the beginning. Now I'm so confident in myself and what I can do. I'm so confident in the people around me. I'm so confident in my physiotherapists and the doctor's abilities. And I feel so at home here. The people are so amazing here that I was just telling him, I'm not even ready to go home. I feel so good at this height. I don't have to do tibia, but I'm not ready to go home because I like it here. I really encourage anybody who's really thinking about it to do it, because it's not only you getting taller. We talk all the time, this has been an amazing opportunity for us to find ourselves as people, and really discover who you are and what you're made of. And it's not as hard. It's not as hard as you may think it is. You may have some hard days, but the whole it's not that hard. It's not easy at all, but it's not that hard. You can do anything you put your mind to. You just have to have it up here. It's not about obviously everybody body play a difference and all this other stuff, but overall it's all about up here. It's not about anything else. It's not about this or that. You just have to do what you have to do. I promise you, you train every day, because in the beginning, I had no bending, I had no nothing. I was probably one of the worst patients. Like, I couldn't move my legs. In the hospital, I made a promise to myself, no matter what, I wouldn't quit. And I was walking the first week, and I was walking without anything, like any weight, like the next week. And I've been walking without any weight the entire time. And then after removal, I got out the bed and started walking. The doctors were confused because I was like, I feel like I can walk. And removal was a little bit painful too, but I was like, I feel like I could walk. After removal, I got out my bed and walked away. Like, it's like I walked from my bed to the car. They said, "You want a wheelchair?" I was like, "Yeah, no wheelchair. You can walk. I know you can." Because they know me so well. Like, before they even knew I could walk, before the staff knew I could walk when they came pick me up, it was like, "I know you. You can walk, can't you?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Yeah, I can." And it was like, "Okay, you want a wheelchair?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "No, you're gonna walk to the car." And then I got to the Livelifetaller building, and they brought out a wheelchair, and the driver was like, "He doesn't want a wheelchair. He's gonna walk." And they made me, so basically I walked from the hospital to the car, through Livelifetaller to my room, and I felt great because I told you this morning, it's so amazing. When I woke up from the surgery, when I woke up from removal, my first words was, "It was worth it. It was all worth it. Every single moment was worth it." And I love it here. Like, I prefer to be here than home. And that's probably why I'm still doing tibia, because I feel great right now. Like, I feel great with this height, but I really look forward to going forward with you and doing tibia though. I really look forward to going through it again. As crazy as it sounds, like I'm really excited. And I know everything will be okay. No matter what complication I have, no matter what, like, I have no fear. I just know we're gonna do it.
Me too, really, I'm so happy. You're ready now. You can do it.
I'm ready.
And we can work for it.
I can't wait till he comes back to do it. I'm proud of you, man.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you guys.
We're proud of you too.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, they're jealous. As you can see, the most important thing of the limb lengthening surgery, the mental part, right? We talked about many things. Of course, flexibility is important, exercise, the discipline, strength of the muscles, but the really most important things, the mental, the health. And thank you for that.
Absolutely.
You guys did really good job. We are so happy about your result, and we are still continue, of course. Thank you.
We thank you too for all your help and support. Honestly, I just want to tell anyone that's considering it, that's watching it, that's doing research on getting taller or really truly like ready for this process, I say do it. Like, don't be scared. A lot of us were scared, but a lot of us can admit this is one of the greatest decisions of our life, one of the best investments I've ever made in my entire life. And I say, if you're considering it, just do it. Like, there's so many people here that will help you through the process, and you're not in it by yourself. Like, you have a team of patients and everyone else that's gonna be here to help you. So if you're considering it and you really want to make your life better, come to Livelifetaller, because this is a place to be. Livelifetaller is the best.
As you said, thank you. Like, I would like to thank you guys, because one thing is the mental health that you can have, but I think that here you don't have crazy people, but the motivation and mental stability, I would say, it's something that we can reach because we know that the entire process around us is working well. So we know that the medical team is there. We know that you have dealt with these procedures so many times. We know that you have seen all possible complications. We know that you are going to be there to help us. So in this sense, it's easy to be mentally okay. We just need to go to the gym. Yeah, we need to make it to the gym and need to go to I don't know, to physiotherapy. But then you were the ones responsible. You and the entire team here in Livelifetaller are the responsibles that we have this mental structure, because we can trust you. When we can trust you, then the whole thing works. So from my side also, thank you.
Okay, thank you guys for your answers. Thank you for your good words. We were really have a good motivation, and I hope if some people see this video, watch this video, they will have motivation for to do this surgery. Thank you guys for watching, and we were here with our patients today. Thank you.
Do it. Hello, I am Tuba, head physiotherapist. What's up? You got
Dude, you have the whole thing under control.